It's been a pleasure listening to you in other other symposia and other events. So, of course, Huma, you're going to tell us about yourself, and then I will talk a little bit about what I've been doing, how to find information, right? So, please, Huma,
Yes.
about yourself.
Thank you, Vikram. Good morning. I'm happy to be here, and thank you so much for this opportunity to give me. I am from Afghanistan. I have done my study on sociology, and also I work. I have worked in Afghanistan as a social worker in Afghanistan for many years. So, this position, I mean, this job, the one they need, the one skill of this mediation, or this should be, I mean, the mediator. Why? Because this job, all the time working with people. And, people all the time, they are not, sometimes these people are not big agree. Sometimes they have many conflicts together. And now I am in Iran, I am studying.
Perfect. But now, what is this event that we are doing now, Huma? Language and mediation.
Yeah, today we will gonna talk about language and mediation.
So have you seen any of the other sessions?
Actually, yeah, I have seen one session. It's from Italy, I think, yeah, one of the participants.
From where?
From Italy, I think. Italy?
No,
I didn't remember exactly.
Ecuador, maybe Ecuador. So anyway, we go up till the 21st.
But he talked about Chinese. Yeah.
About? He spoke about what?
About her experience about Chinese, I think, about some countries.
Okay. Perfect. I think maybe from Amanda, I think Amanda was talking about some experience. I don't know. Okay, so perfect. So this is what's happening. Little bit about, I don't know whether you get a chance to watch the other events and shows that I do, but you know that I do lots of them. So let me just put up the information where to find it, right? But Huma, have you seen any of the other events? Do you get time to watch? If you go to mediatorvikram.com, you'll find some information about it. But do you get time to watch anything?
Of course, if I have time.
You do? Any particular symposia or anything that you have seen? So all the links and all are there. I think yesterday we hit 500 videos. So now there are 500 videos. So enough work to do. So now, Huma, it's all up on you, language and mediation. So please.
Thank you. Today, yeah, language and mediation. Language, it is a basic and fundamental thing for all humans. Actually, we couldn't imagine without language, how can we provide our requirement? How can we communicate? We can't imagine how can we should continue our life without language. So language and mediation, according to the perspective of sociologists, they believe that language and mediation is that when two group of people, when two persons talking together, but they don't speak about, they don't use their native language or mother language. For example, now me and you, we talk in English. English in here will be as a mediation language because my mother language is Farsi and your language, sure, Indian, right?
Indian. So, it doesn't say Indian because obviously we have lots of languages here. In this part of the country, we speak Hindi. Hindi is Hindi.
Hindi, yeah. So, but they also a lot of definition about language and mediation, but the one common things between all these definition is that mediation and language should be different from their native language, their mother language. It is common things between all these definition as the sociologists they define. And here is a question: how can we, as one language, be as a mediation or be as an international language? They give many factors, but some factors is more important than other factors. The one is attack. For example, one country attack to another country. I mean, these factors, especially in the past, it was normal. When a country attacked another country, that country, they need to learn this language. Why? Because they need to communicate with those people who have power in order to provide their requirements. We have many examples with this. For example, now I am in Iran. In Iran, with Afghanistan, we have the same language, but the accent is a little different. And also, when I come in here, I speaking with my Iranian friends, with my professor, all of them say that, yeah, this word or this expression that you use, we have this expression and words from many years ago. When the Arabic countries attacked in Iran, but on that time, Iran wasn't Muslim. This Arabic country attack on Iran for 2 centuries was in Iran. So of course, they affect the language of Iran. Another example, Tajikistan. Tajikistan is also, they speak Persian, but their handwriting is Russian. Why? Because Russian was in here. We have a lot of examples. This. The another factor, power of economic policy. Of course, those countries who have this power, they will actually affect all the things. The one example is English. Now this language affects all these things. For example, social media, many culture, education, in anywhere, any place. When we see language, English language will be, we need actually English language. So English language, language has many functions according to perspective of sociologists. The one, 3 of them is more important. The one is, I don't know exactly in English, but in Farsi we have a nice expression about, we can say, bayani, for example, when we say some things, when we express our idea, emotion, maybe in handwriting, maybe in singing a song, maybe in film. The another is knowledge function. The last one is communication. It's more important. The one basic function of language. How can a mediator use this function, the during of mediation? You have this experience, of course. When a mediator is starting, they start with an opinion statement with these 2 parties, and also told them that you should respect to each other, listen carefully. Of course, you have problem now, upset to each other, but you need to respect to each other. And also this mediator, mediator in here use communication function of language, of course. Use the another function that I called bayani in Persian, we can say, or the synonym in English, we can say express. For example, they say that, when this mediator say that you must respect to each other. And this mediator that during this mediation say that you should be, be quiet or calm. And also these mediators for some minute give time to these 2 parties that you should be thinking about your background, about, for example, about your relationship, about these 2 parties. I mean, this mediator used three functions in this mediation. And also, I have many experience about this. I remember exactly when the American with NATO entered in Afghanistan from 2001 and 2002 in Afghanistan. They brought a lot of projects in Afghanistan. On that time, I was 4 years and 5 years, so I remember exactly. They brought a lot of projects. They want to apply this project, but many people don't agree. Or some people, actually, they are agree. But 1% found that he doesn't agree to apply with this project. Why? Because in that project, maybe no one be as a social organizer, or maybe not in that time not be as a mediator. I mean, some people in the village or the city, they work on education, especially focus more about women and about the route. I remember exactly one project was about they make a route for us, but they all the people is our city is agree to apply this project. Of course, it's a lot of these people get a lot of useful or get benefit from this project. But one man in our city, he don't agree about this project. Why? Because of that, this project is cancelled. But no one go to that man to speak with him that you should about find the result why you don't agree. Another example that I have related to my work experience. When I was in I was a social organizer in Afghanistan. I have worked in in a remote area. You know, especially those area far away from city. These people, their culture is so traditional, and they are so hard to convince them. Our project work on women, improvement of women. We face with many challenges in here. One of our work about conduct one course in that area. We survey in that area, but finally when we choose one teacher, one woman, she should be as a teacher. So when we bought some books and materials to give to these students, to this woman, but finally one woman with another of her sister, they don't agree to come in the course. If they don't agree to come to this course, another women also, they also have some, I don't know, they also want to don't come to this course. And in Afghanistan, in some city, we have, actually all the city, we have one council, I think, shura, you can call it council. One man, he control or he take decision from all this city or about these people. Because this project, I was a social organizer. It don't depend of my officer or my trainer to talk with them. It depends on me that how can I should resolve this problem. So here at first, because this area was so religious, traditional, when I enter to this area, at first I get some information about that. So when I go to talk with that family of these two women, that why you don't agree? Okay, you don't want, but some other woman is also they don't come because of you. And also, this project, it has a lot of benefit for you. These two women told me that, okay, Huma, we are so happy and interested to come in this course. And now my daughters and my sons, they go to school, but when they need help, ask me, I can't, because I don't know how to write, how to read their books. So I need to go, but my husband, they don't allow me. So that time was too difficult to talk with their husband and because they are so hard. They actually working with Taliban, Taliban. They are so religious. They don't allow women. I changed completely my clothes. So with my talking event, we should be talking locally with them. So I can't go alone to talk with their husband. Both of these women, their husband. I take this man. That man is as a counsel in that city. I take him, my officer, and go with in his home and talk with him that why you don't allow your wife. This project is to benefit for you. And also in here is all of the participants is women. Is why you don't. This man at first the first time they don't allow us we enter their homes. So in this council he talked with him. He allow us and we talk with him. He don't say anything. Just he emphasized that I don't allow my wife. Just this. In my religious, we don't allow women to work outside of our home or to go outside of our home. Yeah. So it was a terrific time, especially for me, how to handle with that. He don't agree. The next time, again, I went with my officer. I didn't take this man that he worked in that city. I work with him, but this officer, for many years, this officer is also working in that area. Again, this man didn't tell us anything that why he don't allow her wife. So finally, one day, I must go alone, talk with him individually. When I go to talk with him, so I say about the all benefit of this project, about all these things, that why you don't allow your wife, even about the future of your children, about all the things I mentioned, I talk with him. Finally, he said that I am happy that you bring this project in our city, but actually I am don't agree. Why? Because this teacher, her husband, I'm not good with her husband. I said, why? It is not related to you. Not her husband is teacher. This woman is teacher. It's no matter. And also you are not in the course. So he said that, yeah, I don't think about that, but I don't want to get benefit from that man that now his wife teacher in here. So here is so difficult for me, but finally I convinced him to allow her wife. I talk as I'm happy so from you that when I actually enter with this your program, I follow this mediator. How can they deal with these two parties? Actually, I follow this way. I talk with him, I speak. So give him time. Okay, I don't want to talk more with you. Just I finish. I talk about the benefit of all this project, but I couldn't find any negative things in here. I allow you just 5 minutes. You should think, uh, and then you should give me a reason that now you are eager to allow your wife or no. Finally, after 5 minutes, he told me that okay, I allow my wife. And also in here it's so interested for me that this man also go to another man that also he don't allow her wife go talk with him, and he convinced the another man also that man allow her wife to go that course. Just my focus in here that how can we talk with this with the parties with those people they are conflict together. By which language? Okay, we speak Persian together, but by which way? How can we should talk with them? In here, sorry. In here, the communication function of the language. How can we should express our idea? How can we should express our feeling, our emotion? In this process, how can we should use their things? When I speaking with that man, and finally one day he came when our project is finished. He came and he told me that he actually came in, especially to me that I am very thankful from you that why that you say some things for me to convince me about these things. And also, I don't know how can you convince me because in my city I am the one man that no one convinced me. I know you are officer because you are officer. He know me very well. Why he don't convince me? But here is we should know some skills. This social organizer, okay, it's completely actually different from mediator, but he must know the skill of mediator. Is the name of both of them is different. I have a lot of this experience that related to this. The another of my experience also we work in two area. I work in remote area. As I told you, it's so difficult to handle with this kind of people. Many of them they are uneducated. I'm sorry to say that some of them is really they are so hard to convince them, or sometimes they don't have any reason, but they don't allow you to talk with them. When I went to another area, this area all the time, many because they are so remote area from the city. They are many projects after in 2019. Yeah, many projects goes to that area because they are needed actually this kind of project. In that time, we supposed to build one road. That road was not so it's small, but this area needed this road. So the engineer of this project, the officer of this project, all of us go and survey to this. Before many years ago, this people, at first these people, all of them is agree. But during of this project, 1 month, he came and said that I don't agree to work with this project. I said, why? Because actually, this some project, they will have some monitor. this monitor should be from that area. I'm not good with that monitor. All the time he came and he spoke with me and he ordered me some things. But I'm not good. Because of that, I don't agree. So I don't want to apply this project. I said that no, it's impossible. You know, this project now is actually it's worth 50%. Just for 2 months, 3 months, it will be finished. I said that no, I don't care about that. I know our people need to this road, but I don't agree. If I don't agree, because this land depends on that man. If he don't agree, this project completely cancelled. And at the end of this land, needs more land. Land from that man. He said that all of you, these people and all of the staff of this project need me, because if I don't agree, it means this project completely cancelled. That's what I speak sometimes, because sometimes he's a funny man. I speak that, okay, you want some money as a bribe, just for joke I talk with him. He said, no, I don't want this bribe. Okay, this man, he is a monitor, he order you, it's no problem. No, he don't, I don't want to work under him. But finally, he make a lot of problems. This engineer is coming one day in our office. He told us that I don't want to work with that in this area. All of them is when we starting in our day, all of them is fighting together. Again, one day, me and my officer went to that area and we talked with them. In here, this 2 man, the monitor, and with another, that man that he has problem. We talked with both of them, but you know, these two parties were difficult with when they go face to face, talking face to face. It means that now they are starting physically attack to each other. So my officer told me that it is your job. You must solve this problem. I go to the project. I see about the work. I talked with both of them, but the monitor, he told me that I don't say anything to him. Okay, I order some things for all, not just for him. I don't have any problem with him, but I don't know why he complains against me, and he don't eager to work or continue. So now in that time, I talked alone with that man that he has problem. I talk individually with him that I say about all the things, about the benefit of this project, about all things. And at the end, I asked him that about this monitor, what's the problem? As I each week, sometimes after 2 weeks, we come in this project, we see about the work, about all the things. But now what's happening is the work is actually 50%. And just 50% it will be finished after 2 or 3 months. He said that, okay, I know we will get a lot of benefit from this project. And then I know that if I don't agree, this project will be cancelled because this route needs my land. So in this time, I must convince him, that man. I talk him softly. But finally, I discovered that what's his problem. His problem, that man's problem has problem with the father of that man, the monitor. But his father, before 10 days or 9 years dead, not alive. Here also, sometimes we face with many problems, with many this kind of things, but how to handle, we must to know how can, here is also, we should use the function of the communication, this language, you know. He said that I have problem with his father. I said, his father is dead for many years ago. Why you have problem? And also his father is don't come again. It means that you actually work under hand of this his wife. It's finished. It's from past. I give some logical reason for him, and he convinced to continue his work and his project. Sometimes in the past also, or even in my work experience, sometimes I can't convince some man, especially they are so religious, they are so hard to convince them. I don't know how can I should use this. I use actually talk with them, locally with them, give many logical reasons. They don't accept. They don't actually. Some of them have problems. These two men together, group of people. They don't piece together. Sometimes the coordinator of this project is coming. My office, I went to that project and talking with all of them. They are agree, but one man with another man, they have problem together. They don't agree to piece together to resolve this problem. Because of that, we cancel that project from that area. It is another of my work experience that we many times we face with this kind of people, but we don't. Actually, we can't. Sometimes now when I know about the mediation, sometimes I thought with myself that, okay, actually this process I use, but I don't know why they don't convince. It's, I don't know, my weakness of my skills, or they are so hard. Till now, it's a question for me how they are so hard for me. This is about the language and mediation. Actually, this is more related to my work experience. When I searching about this topic, this title, yeah, this can immediately come in my mind. When we go to an area, okay, with those people who are educated person, they are know many things. It's they are, for them it's easy how to convince them, speak with them, give some logical reason for them. They are eager to piece together or to resolve this conflict. But sometimes with those people, as I mentioned you, they are so hard how to handle with them. But this communication function of this language is more usable. That how can we should use this function, especially which time, which everyone have some moods. We can use this function from which it has many branches. As I told you, it has share our experience, express our feeling, emotions, our interests. So if we know completely about this function, in which time we should use, according to the people that we encounter with people. If we know all these things, I'm sure maybe we will resolve that conflict. Thank you, Vikram.
Thank you, Huma. This is what I kept telling you that look, you are a mediator. All these things you said, what is mediation? I don't know about mediation. Look at you. You're such a good mediator. So that's all that is required. Just connect the person with something that they are doing, and Huma is a very good mediator. But what we're going to do, Huma, is we'll shut this session. I'll start another session, and please record the same thing in Persian. Okay? Let's do this in Persian. I'm going to stop this and we'll start again. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much, Huma. Always a pleasure listening to you. And someone also was sending me a comments that she's really nice person. So thank you very
Thank
much
you.
for being part of it. I'll stop